Namaskar friends, I am Ashwin Nallari Naidu here. Today we have a very important topic to discuss on electoral bonds. Today let us explore what are electoral bonds, what is the damage that they have done to an Indian voter, and also how Supreme Court has rescued and restored democracy in India. So this is the information which I have secured from all the newspapers, which I am putting it in front of you for your valued perusal. So let's go to the next slide. What are electoral bonds? Electoral bonds have been introduced by Mr. Arun Jaitley way back in 2017 by the BJP government. What are they? An electoral bond is issued in the nature of a promissory note which shall be bearer in character. A bearer instrument is one in which does not carry the name of the buyer or payee. No ownership information is recorded and the holder of the instrument, that is the political party, is presumed to be its owner. Right? I hope you understood the meaning. Why were these electoral bonds challenged? Because nobody knew who was donating money to a political party other than the donor and the government owned banker, State Bank of India. That is from 2017 onwards, which is the only seller of these bonds. Who is controlling the State Bank of India? The Union Government of India. Through amendments to the Representation of Peoples Act and the Income Tax Act and Companies Act in 2017, the central government allowed political parties not to keep a record of donations or reveal the money received through EBs, that is electoral bonds. The government also removed a cap on donations that companies can make to political parties. So they can donate whatever they want. The corporate companies can donate huge amounts also, but that information will not be disclosed to anybody. Petitioners oppose the electoral bond scheme as it denies the voters the access to financial information of parties and denies them an opportunity to make an informed decision while casting their votes. Please remember these things especially for the 2024 elections and in future. What did the Supreme Court order say? Supreme Court strikes down electoral bond scheme saying it's unconstitutional. Point number 2. Anonymizing contributions are violative of Article 19(1)(a), freedom of speech and expression of the Constitution. Supreme Court holds. Information about funding to a political party was essential for a voter to exercise their freedom to vote in an effective manner, said by Supreme Court. All electoral bonds not withdrawn within 15-day validity period to be returned to the donors. State Bank of India to stop issuing electoral bonds, provide all transactions from April 2019 to Election Commission by March 6th. Election Commission to publish the list of donors. Election Commission to publish the list of donors. On April 12, 2019, Supreme Court had issued an interim order that the information about donations must be submitted by political parties to Election Commission in a sealed cover. Why the sealed cover? Why the secrecy about it? Why till date the Neera Radia report has not been disclosed? Every year, all the black money, the wealth that has been stashed abroad, in the month of September, the finance minister, the home minister and prime minister know every detail. But till date, they have never given any information about it. The people who are holding the black money abroad, the tax havens. Has it been published in any of the newspapers? Anywhere? No. So now, State Bank of India to stop issuing electoral bonds, provide all transactions from April 12, 2019 to Election Commission by before March of 6th. So this is all parties which have received donations more than 12,000 crores till the last financial year, according to Election Commission. This entire thing has been filed by Association for Democratic Reforms. I will inform the people also in the further slides. Which are the parties which got the maximum number of amount? BJP has got 6,566.12 crores. काला धन आना चाहिए कि नहीं? सोचिए. Congress 1,123.31 crores. Most honest party. Trinamool Congress 1,092.98 crores. Biju Janata Dal 774 crores. DMK 616 crores. BRS देश की नेता KCR 383.65 crores. YSRCP 382.65 crores. The great Jagan, the YSR. Telugu Desham, Chandrababu Naidu's party 146.6 crores. Electoral bonds worth 16,000 crores have been sold so far by State Bank of India, and BJP has got excess of more than 6,500 crores. Remember this, my dear friends, before you go for voting this year or any year. What did the Supreme Court say? The center, who was the center? The Prime Minister of India, the Union Government of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, has advised the Supreme Court to exercise judicial restraint while deciding the challenge to the electoral bond scheme and other related amendments because they relate to the economic policy. So, Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has informed Supreme Court, subtly, very subtly, please be careful before you give any judgment related to electoral bonds because it directly affects the economy. That is their point of view. The Supreme Court, in response to Prime Minister's and the Union Cabinet's observation, they rejected the center's contention as the center itself previously classified the amendments as an electoral reform. When Arun Jaitley ji has put forward in 2017, the Union government, the BJP government said it is a part of electoral reforms process. Why? Because they want to curb the black money. That is what was told. Now, who gave this judgment? A 5-judge bench of Chief Justice of India, Shri D.Y. Chandrachud, Justice Sanjay Khanna, Justice B.R. Gawai, Justice J.B. Pardiwala and Manoj Mishra delivered the verdict on electoral bonds. The judgment, which comes ahead of the April-May Lok Sabha elections, was given in 2 separate unanimous verdicts spanning 232 pages. What are they saying? The Honorable Supreme Court. Politics and money are conjoined twins. They both influence each other. Studies have revealed the direct and indirect influence of money on electoral politics. Enhanced campaign expenditure proportionally increases a political party's campaign outreach, which influences the voting behavior. Very true. Anonymity of donors violates a fundamental right. How? A company which has made financial contributions is required to disclose the total amount contributed to political parties without disclosing specific particulars. Corruption, bribery, quid pro quo. Article 19(1)(a) has been held to guarantee the right to information to citizens. Anonymity of the donor infringes on this fundamental right. So you don't want to inform the voter which company has given to which political party, but you come on the roads, you come on the streets to all the political parties and shout on your mics, with your mics, you are the most honest party on the earth. All your political parties, all the political parties declare as they are the children of Satya Harishchandra. Now, economic inequality, threat to democracy, very important point. Electoral democracy in India, it is premised on the principle of political equality. Whenever elections are happening, all the political parties should have equal footing. The ruling government or the opposition or any other party should not be at a disadvantage. Everybody should fight the elections on an equal footing. India is premised on the principles of political equality, but economic inequality perpetuates political inequality as some have more influence on political decisions than others. Very critical point. Then political contributions. Given a seat at the table to the contributor and enhances his access to the legislators. This access also translates influence over policy making. What rules this country? The great Indian Constitution given by Sri Baba Sahib Ambedkar, Policy making. From the policy makings, the budget, the money flows. So people whom you are sending to the assembly or to the parliament, please be careful before you vote. An economically affluent person has a higher ability to make the financial contributions to the political parties, which could lead to quid pro quo arrangements because of this close nexus between money and politics. Quid pro quo arrangements could be in the form of introducing a policy change or a granting a license to the contributor. Simple way, it is quid pro quo is nothing but disguised version of giving bribe, rishwat. Information about political funding would be enable a voter to assess if there is a correlation between policy making and financial contributions. So please understand this, my dear Indians, especially Indian taxpayers. Now let us see the chronology of events. 2017, the electoral bond scheme was introduced in the finance bill. September 14, 2017, NGO Association for Democratic Reforms, which won the case, moved Supreme Court challenging the scheme. October 3rd, 2017, Supreme Court issues notice to the Centre and Election Commission on the bill filed by the NGO. January 2nd, 2018, the Centre notifies the electoral bond scheme. October 16, 2023, Supreme Court bench headed by Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud refers pleas against the scheme to give a 5-judge constitution bench. 31st October 2023, the 5-judge bench begins the hearing. November 2nd, 2023, Supreme Court reserves the verdict. February 15th, 2024, Supreme Court delivers a unanimous judgment annulling the scheme. Now, who are the recipients here? Shiv Sena, 101.38 crores. Aam Aadmi Party, 94.28 crores. Samajwadi Party, 49.3 crores. JDU, 24.4 crores. JDS, 13.53 crores. Shiromani Akali Dal, 7.26 crores. AIADMK, 6.05 crores. RJD, 2.5 crores. JMM, 1 crore. SDF, 0.5 crores. MGP, 0.55 crores. Includes electoral trust and bonds, no separate amount for bonds. SDF is Sikkim Democratic Front, MGM is Maharashtravadi Gomantak Party. This is one part of the information. Now, electoral bonds, who got how much? Donations declared through electoral bonds right from financial year 2017-18 to financial year 2022-2023. BJP has got 6,566 crores. Congress say 1,123, Trinamool 1,993, BRS 913 crores, BJD 774 crores, DMK 617 crores, YSRCP 382 crores, TDP 147 crores, Shiv Sena, and so on. Now coming to my state, my place, Hyderabad, 300 crores electoral bonds sold in Hyderabad for polls. This information has been given by a reporter from Deccan Chronicle, Mauli Maridu. Hyderabad has stopped the sale of electoral bonds just before the assembly elections at 300 crores. The bonds were sold at the SBI main branch, Bank Street, Koti. The bonds were allegedly purchased by individual corporates, businessmen in favor of different political parties. According to the latest available data, Bharat Rashtra Samiti, that is TRS, KCR's party, had received rupees 141.50 crores in 2018-19, 89.15 crores in 2019-20, and 153 crores in 2021-22. Telugu Desam has secured 26.5, 81.6, and 3.5 crores respectively, and 34 crores in 2022-2023. YSR Congress was donated 99.84 crores in 2018, 74.35 crores 1920, and 96.25 crores 2021, and 60 crores 21-22, and 52 crores in 22-23. This is the latest available data that is there. Who is the person who's responsible for this? The great man, I really salute him. Trilochan Shastriji is the chairman and founder for Association for Democratic Reforms, ADR, and he is a professor of Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore. Thank you, sir, if you are seeing this video. What did sir say, which is written and published in the article The Hindu? The clear message in the quote is no to this electoral bonds. So please understand, please read this particular portion, very, very important. Funding limits have been removed. Who is the main person? We are getting the entire information here. Today we can say the name is bond, electoral bond. Sorry, MGM guys. So the bond which is there, electoral bonds which has been issued, is nothing but quid pro quo. The bribe has been legalized by all the political parties. And people who say kala dhan aana chahiye ke nahi aaya kya? Now if you see here, this entire picture clearly shows who received how much. If you see here, BJP has received 3,299.8 crores. Here again 5,272 crores. And they expect a taxpayer like you and me to give all the information. They want to link everything. They have removed the highway tolls. They want to use GPS satellite based system to track everything into it. But they don't want to reveal any information. And for your kind information, Board of Cricket Control of India does not come under Right to Information Act. And you know who's running Board of Cricket Control of India. This is the entire thing that is happening, my dear Indian taxpayers and Indian voters, and especially the youth who are watching this. Please watch it. All the political parties, they are taking a lot of money, but they don't want to disclose anything. Everybody. What did the Supreme Court say? Supreme Court has junked electoral bonds over secrecy. Especially the Arun Jaitley, belonging to BJP party, who has introduced it. He has said that this is nothing but they wanted electoral reforms. What reforms have you seen? Has the black money been curbed? So all the entire information is here, my dear friends. Read it in detail. That is why this video has been made. Now, if you see clearly, the national parties versus BJP versus Congress. Now, what is the known income from donations that is greater than 20,000? That is in brackets A. Total unknown income. Total income without other known sources. C is equal to A plus B. Total income from electoral bonds. Can you see here? 5,062. BJP 947 crores. Is there a level playing field? Percentage of income from donation that is greater than 20,000 accounts. See here. 42%, 32%, 21%, 20%. Percentage of unknown income. Can you see? 66%, 72%, 58%, 68%, 79 and 80%. So that is why, my dear friends, take these things very seriously. And we should really thank the Supreme Court for this fantastic judgment they have delivered. So that is why, my dear friends, it is very important to think on this particular electoral bonds. I hope this has informed you in a better way, in-depth way. If you have liked this video, please share it with others. Bharat Mata ki Jai Ho. Jai Hind.